Hi everyone, delonewolf here, and as you can see, I'm in a pod in the station right now. The war is still going on, although there is generally only one war target, which you can see here, this guy named Sleepers, that is causing some problems. Whenever we can catch him, it's pretty easy, of course, for us to get a kill on him. But I have to say he's doing quite well in this war for being solo. He's very good at sniffing out targets of opportunity, and he's killed a few mining ships from the Alliance who apparently were not aligned and did not keep an eye on local on the intelligence channels and were not in voicecom. So yeah, with a large alliance like this though, targets of opportunity are bound to arise for a guy like these Sleepers. So we'll see, the war is still on, and we'll see how it goes. Now I'm in a pod right here because I'm in my good clone with +4 implants, just to do a bit of training, and I'm just ready to jump clone to my PvP clone whenever the Alliance would need me. But during the week I don't always have a lot of time to be on constantly for PvPing and to look out for the war target. So yeah, I'm just staying in the clone right here to improve my skill training a little bit, and I'm doing some other stuff in the meantime than only EVE Online. But the topic for today I think is a pretty interesting one because of the last video I made in EVE Online about industry and the upcoming and the changes that had come to the mining ships, and what those changes meant for the market of these ships. And namely, there has been a dev blog about destroyer, not a dev blog, but a post on the forums about destroyer rebalancing. I only found the post on EVE News 24, so yeah, I have to credit them for bringing that news to me. If it wasn't for the EVE News 24 post, I wouldn't have found the information myself. And why do I think it's pretty important? Well, first of all, the destroyers are getting rebalanced, the current ones, and mainly the coercer, let's see if I can find him. The coercer right here, the Amar, is going to get a decent buff, enabling him to fit some lasers better and stuff like that. So that's going to be, I think, pretty interesting. If the coercer does become more popular and more efficient, it might be an interesting market to look at. But no, not only the coercer is one to look out for, but also all the modules pertaining to the fittings that will become available due to the buff on this ship. So the lasers, the tanking modules, maybe the tracking modules, whatever turns out to be the best fits for the changed coercer will be interesting markets to look at, and you can expect rising prices there. So yeah, that's a discussion to follow if you want to try and make some profit out of these changes in the market. Keep following the discussions and these changes closely, and try and figure out what the market is going to do for this ship, and then try and make some profit out of it. Yeah, all the ships are going to be changed a little bit. If you want all the details, I'd say the easiest way to find is just go to EVE News 24. They're all listed there. But one other very interesting aspect of the destroyer rebalancing is that at a later date they're going to talk about 4 new destroyers that will be added, presumably in the winter expansion. And that one is very interesting, not only for the market guys, but also for the guys that want to get into industry, in my opinion. So from what I have read, the 4 new destroyers will be 2 drone boats and 2 missile boats. So I'm assuming the drone boats will be Galente and Minmatar, and the missile boats will be Amar and Kaldari. And of course these will be destroyer hulls. So these will be Tech 1. So we'll be seeing new BPOs probably for these ships. I myself am probably going to buy at least a Galente one and maybe a second one, because I'm hitting the final material efficiency researches on the BPOs that I currently have, so maybe 2 new BPOs could be a good idea to invest in. And yeah, a drone boat destroyer for the Galente sounds pretty interesting, and it's something that I might fly myself. And of course, it's the opportunity to start out in a new industrial market with a fresh BPO. And if you can stick with it, research it as quickly as possible, you can definitely get a nice advantage out of this new market that will emerge. And have an advantage on players that only come in the game at a later point by having a researched BPO from the start. So yeah, that's I think pretty damn interesting. Destroyer rebalancing. The destroyers are the new class that they're going to work on next. And they're even going to implement 4 new ones. So that's very good news, I think, for those looking to make some money in the market and those looking to get started in industry. And it gives them the opportunity to step into a new market and try and make it in there. At least they have a chance in that, compared to some of the mature markets where there's already tons of people with a perfectly researched BPO. So yeah, the destroyers, that's what we'll, I think, what we'll have to keep an eye out if we want to make some money with the new winter expansion. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.